Hi, welcome to Coffee Break. My name is Matt Worobec. Today I have Jaime Campbell-Cushnie with us. Thank you for joining us, taking the time.
Thank you.
Yes. So while we drink our coffee, maybe you can tell us what you do here at Sherpa.
Sure. I'm the art director and I work with the creative team to come up with awesome concepts and really great stuff for our clients.
Yeah. Really cool team assembled right now. So today I wanted to touch on the cannabis industry and just let's talk weed. I know there's been a lot going on internally here, and just kind of wanted to talk to you about, since the legalization in 2018, there's been a lot of cannabis action, and what you're dealing with as a team, a creative team, in that regard. As far as, there's so many regulations with marketing. How are you circumventing or just working your way through that?
Well, it's funny. I feel like it's been kind of a learning curve for everyone. Like even our client, Keith Cannabis, we were out there this week to shoot their production facility, and even he was saying he's building his facility kind of on the fly and hoping it meets regulations. Like there isn't really any solid regulations out there. There's a few, like no marketing to children, obviously, and then there's the warnings on packaging. But other than that, it's like kind of common sense, kind of not, and we're just trying to make our way through it.
Yeah. On that note, how is I know there's a lot of regulations on the packaging alone. Mm-hmm. How are you finding that, like from a creative standpoint?
Well, the regulations basically give you about this much space for branding, and then the rest is all warnings. So we're still trying to work our way through that. We're working with our client on what material they'll be using for the packaging, because there's things like it has to be child-proof. They're concerned about things in the air that can affect the quality. So they're really researching that side of it right now. And then once we figure out what material they're going with, we're going to try and brand it as much as we can, whether it's with color or, we're going to work from there. But the big question mark is materials right now. Yeah.
So I'm guessing it's not really the packaging itself that's really going to sell the product. It's going to be the stuff, the tactics, the strategy you do before. But also, what's the point of sale look like within the stores for cannabis companies? Maybe not just Keith.
It depends on the store. Most of the branding at the point of sale is branded to the retailer. Okay. And then the actual brand of the cannabis, it gets like a little spot for their logo on a card that explains the effects and the different qualities to it. So yeah, it's tough. It's you walk into a store and it's a lot of like white cards with the same color logo, because that's whatever the store brands things as. And there's not a lot you can do. Okay. You got to be creative.
Oh, maybe things will change. Who knows?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm showing my ignorance as far as I haven't been into this store yet. So
things will loosen up, I think, once time goes on.
Yeah. Just to kind of finish up in this regard, is there any particular marketing tactics that you're seeing kind of working for, maybe not just Keith, but you're seeing it kind of across the board for cannabis companies? Like, is social going to play a huge role here?
Social's probably number one. For sure. A lot of brands getting their social presence out and doing interesting things with it, like whether it's like edibles are going to be legal this year, so things like giving recipes out or making like styled shots that look great. Like it's almost like cannabis is trying to reach a point to market to the Pinterest users and get really great visual content for them to catch their attention.
It sounds like it's going to be a fun time for you.
Yeah.
Like not just because it's Pinterest, but like, you can work with some visuals. So that's cool. All right, cool. Thank you, Jaime, so much for coming in.
Yeah, no problem.
We'll see you guys next time. Coffee break.